Hello guys and welcome to a new video of my channel. Today we have a very special guest and he's Mr. Akram and he's just a normal person from Iraq but the shocking about him is when you first talk to him you are going to feel like he's a native speaker and like this is amazing thing in Iraq. In Iraq the English level in general is not very good. So today we're going to talk to him to understand how he was able to be like native speakers in English. Welcome, Mr. Akram.
Thanks, it's my pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Okay. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the education in Iraq, education system, and what you did in each point of your life. Like we'll start with the English in primary schools. Was it useful for you learning English in primary school?
First of all, let me just start with something like in primary school, we all know that we started learning English. Like, I'm not talking about learning, I mean studying, of course, because if you're going to study to school, you have to study like the alphabet, the phrase, some phrases, of course. So what I'm doing actually, I was good at it when I was in fifth grade, I guess, because what I was doing actually, I'm trying to do a lot of reading, not reading books, of course, reading my educational book, like the English in primary school. So I was one of the best students in my school because I love this subject a lot. My progress was at this point of my life was really affected a lot. Like it pushed me and it's motivated me a lot.
Like, did you was interested in learning English and improving your skills? Like most of kids are not, don't know even the importance of being fluent in English.
To sum it up, to give you a brief answer about it, let me just try to say, when I was in primary school, that was in 1998. All right, so there is no internet, there is no internet connection. We just have a television. We didn't even have anything to do, right? You know. So one of the things that really gives me a lot was just the books. You know, I wasn't even be able to buy books out of the educational books like story books. Like I told you, just books from school. That's it. The teacher was not that bad to me. That's it.
Okay, so yeah, like in my opinion, like the first problem is on teachers. Like I don't know that it is not their fault, but like some teachers are unable like to teach English. Like they don't pronounce even things right. Okay, so we move to the next point. What do you think about English in the secondary school, and how was your progress at this point?
All right, English in secondary school was totally different because at that time we were able to read some other stuff like there's a lot of stories, and one of the problems that really faced students at that time, me one of them, but like I told you, I was special and I was good at it. Like, of course, the English subject was really easy to me. I don't know why. Maybe it just was a habit or it was just talent. So the problem is the grammar. So we all know that in Iraq, we all studied for the whole season. I mean, for the whole sessions or courses. So we weren't able to talk. What I was doing actually, I was counting myself, like trying to write down some stuff, but I didn't show it to the teachers. I was keep it to myself. That's it. Write down or talk to myself. But I wasn't like be able to talk like this right now because what I was actually talking like, give me a watch or I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna speak to myself. But not that fluent, you know.
Yeah, I understand. I feel you. Like in the secondary school, they only teaching us grammar and the grammar and the grammar, no talking, no pronunciation. Like if you see the pronunciation of the teachers, like you'll be shocked. Like they pronounce things very wrong. Like they say parents and students. Like I don't know why they do like this. I think that the problem is that at their time, at when they were in college and high school, there wasn't an internet or a way to listen to native speakers. So I think that we have an Iraqi English accent. We are stuck at it.
Yes,
And
I think
yeah,
you're right.
yeah, okay. So
In
does
my family,
yeah,
yeah, keep going.
yeah. So what about the high school? Was it like the secondary school?
No, it wasn't like this because we I tend to read, you know, there is something called stories, I mean from literature English, like
Yeah,
Gibbs, if you know Gibbs. This is one of the novel that we took in the fourth grade at high school. I'm not quite sure that we should call it the fourth grade in high school, but let me just say the fourth grade of high school. So we tried to learn, and even I was able to read it because I like always I love this subject a lot, and I was one of the best who, when the teacher said who want to read this, I said yes, my teacher, I'm gonna read it, and I'm trying to pretend, not only to pretend, to appear or to show off my English to the teachers, and some teachers really respect me because I'm a I'm not only good. I was respect the subject a lot. Not I mean differently like the other students, not like
Y-
the other students.
yeah. I think that since I'm in the high
And
school right
I
now.
used to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me.
Okay, continue, continue.
Yeah, I used to read. My family, all of my family is teachers, you know, or are teachers. So my mom was a math teacher, and my dad, who passed away in 1991, was also a physics teacher. My sister. So my mom was good at English. So she helped me a lot with it. We in our family we have a book. I think you know what, maybe it's called Tahir Bayati because my mom studied in the University of Baghdad, and she bought it there and she bring it to my city, to the city where I live right now. And we used to read a lot of it from, like, if you don't understand the teachers when they teach English at the school, we're trying to come back home and trying to ask my mom, what does that mean and how can I solve it. She trying, I'm not cheating, she trying to help me with that, but that was good for me.
Okay. So as a student in high school, we have a problem. Like, if anyone trying to talk English like native speakers, despite like if I try to talk English like that, like this in school, they're going to stare me at in a very weird, like in a very weird. They are going to stare at me in a weird way, like you are trying to be arrogant, or you are arrogant, or you're just trying to showing off. And like everyone must talk in the English Iraqi accent. Even the teachers pronounce things wrong, and if anyone try to pronounce it correctly, everyone is going like to hate him. Or even the teacher, like English teachers, are making horrible mistakes when they are giving the lessons.
Let me just say, teachers are somehow right at some points because they try to teach students. I know it's totally wrong because they try to pronounce some words wrongly because but they want to make the students understand the lessons.
I mean, what is the point of learning Iraqi English if we are not going to use it?
All right, so let me just say again, English is so important. So the point of learning English is going to make you be able to communicate with the other world. You know, to be able to know another culture, and even maybe in the future you want to study abroad, or you want to go somewhere, maybe Turkey or Malaysia or Indonesia, those countries, of course, you're not gonna speak in their with their language. Of course, the language in common or the common language between us is going to be English. So it's so important for Iraqi people to learn the language because it's
Yeah,
gonna widen their knowledge, it's give them another opportunity, maybe for work or study.
yeah, but I'm saying why we are learning it as an Iraqi English. Like, if I talk with a native speaker with the Iraqi accent of English, he's going to laugh at me. I won't be able to deliver anything, and he's not going to be understand anything of what I'm talking. Like, some people are going to make joke of me if I'm talking in the Iraqi accent. Okay, so
Yeah, the point of why do we learn the Iraqi accent? Some people try their best to speak with the American accent or even the British accent or the Australian accent, but um, they think some people think it's the best thing ever to do with languages is the fluency. They do not care about the accent, whether it's going to be the Iraqi, the sorry, not I'm not a fan, not a fan, of course,
yeah, of
not
course.
offense. Yeah, whether it's going to be the Iraqi, the Indian, the any other accent. The point is here, are you fluent or not? Me myself, I was trying to focus on the accent rather than the fluency, but I just realized a few years ago that the important is the fluency, not the accent. Of course, with the accent, I think we're gonna talk about it soon. Maybe the accent is just like a thing to when you speak with an accent. I mean, like American accent, people when they hear you, when they listen to you, they're gonna feel that you are close to them. You are in their hearts.
Okay, so
Hope I'm answering right.
yeah, okay. So we're going to talk about English in college. Did you had like a good English education at college?
Of course, no, because me myself, I studied in physical education sports science college. You know,
Yeah.
when we graduate from this college, we're gonna be a PE teacher, which means physical education teacher, and this is a sport teacher. So, to sum it up, at the first grade, or I mean the first stage, the second stage, I think I studied English just for pleasure, of course. Like, they're not gonna teach you how to teach students, teach them sports, but with English language, of course. They teach you to speak Arabic and teach with Arabic.
So what about your progress
So
at
my
this
opinion
college?
about it, my
Okay.
progress when I was
Yeah.
when I'm having time, when I get back home, I try to be alone while I'm reading my subjects in sports, of course in Arabic. When I'm having time, trying to watch some videos because the internet connection was existence, or I mean, was available here in my home. That was in I think 2012 or 2012.
Okay, so how
So
was your
I
level
was
at
doing it
this
alone.
point? How was your level at this point?
I can't be like exactly at that time. I was able to speak, I think, with Iraqi accent. Not offensive, of course.
Okay, yes.
But I was trying my best. I was speaking with British accent at that time because I exposed myself to a lot of friends from Britain. I mean, from the United Kingdom and Australian accents. I was mixed between them because I have a friend of mine. She's from Australia. She helps me a lot with speaking.
Yeah, so
So
what
I was
about
able to speak with
like
British Australian accent.
yeah, what do you think about English in schools? Like, do you think that it helped you, or like someone like we should focus on other sources of learning?
I would say they don't. It doesn't help me a lot.
Yeah, I think that too. Like, I think that English in schools only make you worse in English. Does not help you at all. Only teach you the letters and the basic grammars.